Okay, so I think, sorry, one more. Councillor McLaughlin?
This is my question, Doug. Is it still the complaints have to be in writing? I know that used to be our policy.
We ask the complaints to be in writing because it usually eliminates about 90% of the complaints of neighbors fighting. When they put it in writing, they're serious. They want it cleaned up. If they don't want to put it in writing, then it's usually just two neighbors fighting, and we try to stay out of that.
No, you answered my question. That's...
Mayor Johnson?
Doug, would there be some system or assistance to someone that would be willing to use their name but isn't good with writing or whatever, and if they call you and say, this is who it is, and I am at such and such an address, I am asking, or whatever, and they have their name, and if you said, would you like me to write a complaint on your behalf, would that be possible?
We do get phone calls, and we ask for names, phone numbers, and addresses, because Jim, when he goes out, he has to investigate the complaint and talk to the people. And if it does go as far as going to court at some time, the person might have to be a witness. So that's why it's important that we get at least the name and a phone number and the address, that we can talk to them over the phone, that Jim can contact them and see what the whole story is about the whole complaint.
And they have to be willing to go the full way with it. Is there some people that have talked to me have asked that question because they're very... basically, they don't know how to write a proper complaint or an issue. But anyway, I'm glad to see that. Yeah.
Dealing with property standards and this bylaw as well, we require some sort of formal complaint, and that's basically up to you folks how that happens, and I get my direction from Doug. But when we have a complaint, the complainant is never identified. Absolutely not. Otherwise, no one will call. Okay, so when it comes to, just to correct my friend here, I have never called a complainant to court. The purpose of me doing my inspection is I go based on receiving the complaint. If I confirm the complaint, I am now the complainant. So I have no need for a witness, and you are protected. I guarantee confidentiality for that.
Is there anything else? If not, then I would recommend we bring this... Oh, yes, Jim?
May I just make one final comment? Okay, this is a draft. I had it submitted to the powers that be to have it brought to the table. I would like you to take a look at it. If you're satisfied with it, then allow me the opportunity to do a final review and then present the final to council, because there may be some minor changes. I'm still working on how we do the order, and I'm not sure if you saw that. I've combined the order notice form now. Initially I had two, one order, one notice, but I'm trying to cut down the cost on printing up the 3-page document that I issue to people. So I'd like to see it passed in principle, but the final document will be presented at a later date.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep, that would be fine. But we probably don't want to let it go too long, because if you want this in place by, say, May or June, we don't want to watch this.
I'll have it done by the end of the week.
Very good. Thank you.
If I don't get any feedback. But
thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Chair, that Jim can have that to me, and I can get that onto the agenda for the next full council meeting, which is the second Wednesday in February.
Very good.
Or third Wednesday, rather.
Thank you. And last, we have the OPP, the 2004. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Okay, No, don't do any. We have a panic button that calls the OPP.